Hello, Aquarians. Welcome to Souls Intersect. I have your November of 2016 Intuitive Tarot reading. This reading can be used for Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. The deck that I'm using this month is called the Tarot of the Hidden Realm. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, please email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com, or you can book directly through my site following the link below. All right, so I'm going to take you through the cards. They may be a little difficult to read. So looking at the top row from the left, we have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, and then the Ten of Cups. So lots of beautiful emotional energy there. In the center row, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. And on the bottom, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Fortune Fairy, which is in this deck similar to the Wheel of Fortune. Though particularly with this depiction, we get a lot more of that lucky wish, make a wish, wish coming true kind of energy. And what's interesting is that in the top left, we have the Nine of Cups, which also corresponds to that energy very often. A wish coming true, something that you've been hoping, wishing, or even planning for coming to fruition. I see you as the Queen of Swords, and I feel that this King of Cups is more than likely another person, and it does feel for a lot of you like someone very new entering into your life. There's a couple of interpretations there. I feel that some of you may already be in a relationship, and I'm getting this message about nesting and this beautiful, warm home, like comforting home energy. The Four of Wands is very much associated with home. And the Two of Pentacles in this deck as well, it feels very much like plenty and abundance and harvesting. We don't get so much of that back and forth kind of juggler energy. Rather than that, I feel more of like, it feels kind of like a doubling of the Ace of Pentacles. And I really do feel that for you. It feels like a coming together of two seeds, and the Two of Cups really brings that in too. There may be some of you trying to get pregnant, and I feel like the energy both on the emotional level and the physical, biological, literal level is very good for fertility for this month. And then for some of you who maybe are not ready to get pregnant, you may want to take some precautions, because I do feel that it is a very fertile month for you. In terms of a new person coming in, it feels like it may be related to something through work. I get a very strong message about a new person coming to town. So they may not just even be new in your life, but this King of Cups person could be a new arrival to a place where you work or your neighborhood or just to town, and you may come across each other. I get that sense again about home, something related to home. Because it feels to me very much like either you may be moving into a new home, possibly with someone else, especially for those of you already in a relationship. And this King of Cups person could be a current partner, a partner that could also be moving in with you. But I do get that sense of changes in the home. And for those of you who may be single or living by yourself, I still very much feel like there's a lot of strong energy and a very healing sense about doing something for your current home to make it more nurturing and more comfortable. And with this abundance energy too, related to work as well. We have this Two of Pentacles right below the work card. It feels like work may be very abundant as well, and there may be some really lucky things might be coming in because of all of this fortune energy. And so you may just have more of means to provide things for yourself within your current home, or definitely for some of you moving into a new home, though. I do feel that for some Aquarians this month. The top row definitely is very, very advantageous for those of you beginning a new love. It feels like a lot of beautiful, comforting, emotional energy, and definitely building of emotional ties. Oh, one more thing that I wanted to mention was that in terms of finding things and providing for yourself within your current home, especially, that could be really anything. It could be decorating, things that you do with color, even crystals, or even like bedding, things that just are in different colors, maybe more comforting colors, materials, and also art or decorative things, but things that are comforting and nurturing to you, or just healing. A lot of visual, though. I do feel a lot of that visual comfort. And if that's the case, even if you don't feel like you're bringing in more money for some reason, it feels like you may still be very lucky in finding some things, like things maybe given to you, or even yard sales or sales in general. It feels like a really good time to have some lucky finds, and especially for home type stuff. And one of the messages that I got with this King of Cups person, because I wanted to come back to that message, was that you may actually come across this person somehow in relation to that, where you're doing things to build something in your home or provide something, maybe meeting somebody when you're planning that, or when you're doing something around that. That's a very specific message I'm getting, but something that may come to fruition for some of you. But coming back to all of these cups at the top, very much about emotional fulfillment. I do feel that for those of you who will be partnering up, it feels like a very good connection and very healing and comforting as well. So not just fun and a strong spiritual connection, but also just what you really need in the emotional sense, like feeling really cared for and nurtured also by that person. And it could also be about self-love for some of you. Because of this there's definitely this sense of like spoiling yourself. And I think the message there for some of you, for those of you who may not be entering into a new relationship or aren't in a current relationship, it does very much feel still like you'll be able to access a lot of that, those wonderful endorphins and all of that really great energy that does come from partnering up with someone, because the energies and just, again, some luckiness of maybe things that you may find, or just other people you may connect with or run into, or just the way you feel about yourself. But I feel like the message with that is that even though some of that might be maybe from physical objects or new things, that emotional fulfillment is also part of that. So again, the self-love, that at the root of possibly feeling a lot better and more nurtured this month could come from self-nurture, from really loving yourself too. You can even focus on these beautiful colors in the top row, all of those cups cards, and that beautiful light blue or lavender kind of energy, and just a wonderful feeling. Going back to the Eight of Pentacles in the center, some of that is just work that you may be putting into your home, and it was also connected to possibly meeting a person through work. But I also sense that there's this sense of keeping busy, and also focus. I'm really picking up on focus. So that could be in relation to work, but it could also be about finding new ways to focus on some sort of project or goal that you have in mind. And it could be in relation to another person. I'm sensing some planning on travel with someone. This is probably someone that you would already be in a relationship with, or a very close friend, possibly a water sign with this Cups card. So that was just a specific message about maybe doing some planning for travel. But focusing on something like that, where you have something that you need to plan that may be upcoming, or even focusing on work that you do need to do in your home, or also, again, work in relation to your actual job. It feels like a really good time to focus as well. And some of that may be that you're feeling so emotionally fulfilled that maybe some feelings that normally distract you, or a lack of feelings that might normally distract you, that may be remedied this month by, again, just what you do for yourself, possibly something from other people, or just great emotional energy coming in this month. But regardless, it does feel like there'll be a strong sense of focus for you as well. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to wrap this up here. Again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com. Thank you and have a great month.